It's your favorite Guido, Big Tone, and for tonight's video on training intensity, I just want to give you guys a little disclaimer. If you're easily offended, you might not want to watch tonight's video, and the reason being is I have a feeling it's going to make quite a bit of people mad. Here's why. So I just want to put it out there, and I'm so tired of hearing the following statements from people. This guy's huge, or you're huge because A, you're on juice, B, because you have good genetics, or better genetics. Well, I have a feeling that the case is probably that there's two other factors you're not taking into account that have more to do with your lack of happiness with yourself other than juice or bad genetics. And that's going to be A, the way you train, and B, your diet. First and foremost, let me just say right away that, and I hope you guys like my checkered pajama pants. I'm about to go to bed here, so whatever. I'm a dork, a little bit, yeah. But anyways, so first of all, if you say these two things, one of these two statements, you're probably either A, a noodly little fuck, or B, a noodly little fuck, probably. I mean, or you have like other issues, I don't know, but whatever. So the problem here is this, is just because you're not happy with where you are at physically, and you see other people that appear to be happy where they are physically, doesn't give you the right to be judgmental, point fingers, and make blanket statements or ridiculous accusations. How about you instead take a good look in the mirror, take a look at your workout regimen and your diet, and then get back and make those statements afterwards, okay? Now, if you do this and you still think that those two reasons are the reasons why you're not getting the results you want, watch a video of Ronnie Coleman training back in the day. I love using Ronnie Coleman as a example. I don't know why. Intense, man. Ridiculous. And his body is paying the price now. But he still trains like an animal. If you want a more up-to-date guy to look at Seth Rossi. Watch him train. Is your workouts as intense as those guys? Probably not. Take a look at the diet of these guys. Their diets are impeccable. I mean, they probably haven't eaten a simple carb in 6 months, maybe more. I don't know. They don't do cheat days. Their diets are on point. Are they taking lots of juice? Yeah, dude, they're IFBB pros. They're at the top of their game. Of course they're on a lot of juice. Do they have good genetics? Yeah, they got great genetics. So IFBB pros, they're at the top of their game. The difference is that you might never become an IFBB pro because of your genetics or because of juice. But those aren't the reasons that are really holding you back. The reasons are is your training sucks and your diet sucks. Okay? So kick up the intensity, get your diet on point, and then maybe at that point, after you put in a couple years of this, if you still want to point the finger and say that those are the two reasons, you have my blessing. Otherwise, don't say it at all. So, the fact of the matter is this, is when I started working out, I've always trained like a beast. I mean, I've always just been insanely intense in the gym. But it wasn't until I saw one of my hometown heroes, a guy by the name of Mark McKercher, at the gym. I was probably about 17 years old, man. And I thought I was like getting huge. My workouts were crazy, right? Well, I walk in the gym this particular day and I see this tall, shredded, tanned jerk off looking dude. Just kidding, Mark. Deadlifting like 600 pounds for reps. And he's like 6 foot. He's what, 6'2" or 6'4"? I don't know. He's huge and shredded year round. I mean, there's not an ounce of fat on this dude, man. And he's about 12 years older than I am. And still to this day, he's shredded and jacked. And you're gonna tell me that he's been on the juice this entire time? I don't think so. I don't know, ask him. But I think that's a little bit of a stretch, because I'm, what, 33 now? So, yeah, he was on juice this whole, yeah, no. So, that's not the answer. Now, genetics-wise, I know his parents. His parents are great people, by the way, but his father's tall, skinny dude. His mother, tall, skinny woman. They're not huge, they're not jacked. So it's not the genetics. You know what it is? That dude is so intense in the gym. His diet is on point for 16 months straight. The only carbs he ate were brown rice and yams, dude. Come on. That's insane. Dude deserves to be shredded. He deserves to be jacked because he works harder than you. And his diet is insane. Alright? So I'm lucky to have him as a friend. So I've gotten pointers over the years. Because my diet's always sucked. And I do have good genetics. My father could be a stand-in for Andre the Giant. My grandmother, when she died at 84, was 5'10" and 280 pounds. And my grandfather was bigger than her. And my father is bigger than them both. So, but my mother's short. She's like 5 foot tall and tiny. So I got like half awesome genetics. But even Mark says to me once in a while, he'd be like, dude, if I had your genetics, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, Mark. You're shredded. So I don't want to hear it. Okay? Just because I got the bulk, that doesn't, whatever. You're shredded. I'm jealous of you. So anyways, I would like to say that if you saw me and him work out together, which you will eventually once we find a gym that'll let us tape in it, you're going to be shocked at the way that we work out. And me and him are very similar in that when we're at the gym, we're not talking to people, we're not doing anything during our workouts, man. We got blinders on. We just one machine to the next, nonstop, boom, 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 getting it done, pumping that iron nonstop for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. Sometimes it's shorter. I mean, if you don't got much time, I mean, we'll both work. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get 2+ hours in, and we're not like competing at IFBB pro level anymore, even though Mark did have his pro card. So, I mean, he ripped up the NPCs from the time he was like a teen. He was doing teen bodybuilding shows until master shows. He's kicking ass. So, and he's working this whole time, man. Like, you know what I mean? So he finds the time to put in this intensity and the hours and keep his diet on point. So why can't you? I'm just saying, you know? So now the other thing is that you can't just go full bore, obviously, from the rip. So when you watch a Ronnie, if you're a newbie or a 15-year-old kid or a guy who just started working out, don't watch Ronnie Coleman or Seth Feroce work out and then like try to go to the gym and do exactly what they're doing. And especially not the weights they're doing, because you're not going to be able to do anything near that. But I mean, don't even try to do it with the intensity that they do it with. But find out what's good for you. Go as hard as you can during your workouts and slowly, little by little, increase that. And I mean, it takes years to get a level of endurance and train your body to be able to work out with that intensity. But that doesn't mean to take it easy by any means. You need to push your body to grow. You got to break down your muscle. You don't build your muscle in the gym. You build your muscle while you're recuperating, while you sleep. You're in the gym, you're tearing your muscle down. You're breaking down your muscle. And when you grow is actually when you're resting. So you need adequate rest as well. And the food, you need the nutrients to build that muscle back up, okay? So, do genetics play a role? Yes. At the pro level, yeah, juice plays a role. But I've seen guys take crazy amounts of juice and they're still tiny because there are other factors that are involved that just, I mean, it's not all about one thing. There's a bunch of things. But can you get a body without genetics and without juice that you're happy with? Yeah, definitely. With hard work and a good diet, you can do that. And you might not ever be an IFBB pro, but I might not ever be an IFBB pro. So, whatever. Right now I'm 245 at 14% body fat. I'm 5'8". I'm 33 years old. And my legs are amazing. Me and Mark joke around that we're the only two guys in the county whose calves are within an inch of our arm size. Now, that didn't always used to be the case. When I was my biggest, and I was on a lot of juice back then, I was 265 at 10% body fat. I had 21-inch arms, and I was 21 years old, but my legs were tiny. I was a walking stereotype. It was horrible. I mean, I thought I looked great. I used to be able to put a beer can right there and like balance that. Like I was insane, right? I had powerlifting records and stuff, but my legs were horribly small, disgusting. So right now I'm balanced out, and I'm happy because at that size. Okay, so think about it. No legs and 265, 5'8", 21-inch arms. Your movement is restricted horribly. Okay. Like, yes, I could wipe my own ass. That's a question everybody asks. Can you even wipe your own ass? Yeah, I could wipe my own ass, dude. I don't have like a manservant walking around or some chick wiping my own ass. Come on, dude. But it is restrictive. So I don't want to be at that weight. Would I like to be maybe a pro someday? Yeah, I would. But that's my pride talking. When it comes down to it, I can't afford to do that. I can't work doing the work I do and have no movement and no endurance and no cardio. So basically, at this point in my life, I mean, I don't think it's really feasible. And I really don't care. I'm happy with the way I look right now. I'd like to be a little bit bigger, but whatever. Plus, I got other things going on. It's not my whole life. It's a big part of my life, but it's not my whole life. So, whatever. And when it comes down to it, none of us are satisfied with the way we look. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in the gym working as hard as we are. The only difference is we go to the gym and work hard all the time. Intensity is ridiculous. And our diets are on point. And that's why we're getting the results and everybody else thinks, oh, these guys look the way they do. It's because of hard work and because of impeccable diets and not giving in to those temptations all the time, because it's not fun being on a restricted diet of any kind. And even if you're bulking, I mean, you could do a dirty bulk, but most bulks, I mean, still aren't fun. It's not fun eating 10,000 calories in a day. It's ridiculous. It's actually tedious. So the thing is that I hear this all the time, and guys will be like, well, I'm in the gym for 2 hours every day. Yeah, well, the key word here is you're in the gym for 2 hours. Okay, out of that 2 hours, you're probably an hour of it, you're talking to your bros. The other maybe 20 minutes of it, you're looking at chicks all googly-eyed, chicks that you couldn't even satisfy in your own wet dream, and you might work out for 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes is half-assed. So of course you're not getting results, dude, okay? When I'm in the gym, from the moment I lift my first weight until I lift that last weight, I got blinders on, I got my music blaring, I don't talk to anybody. Most of you might get out of me is a head nod or a wave if you're lucky. I might talk to you in between my heavy sets and my pump sets. So like my first hour, I might do heavy, and then I might do pump set, like pyramids or drops or burnouts for the last like 30 minutes just to get a good pump and get the blood flow in there, get those nutrients to my muscles. But other than that, I mean, you never see me talking to anyone, unless Mark's there, because me and him are just, we're two alphas. We're just too much alike. So when we get in the gym together, we're like two little, old biddies, like talking and stuff. It wrecks our workouts, man. We got to go out several times. It's just ridiculous. But I just want to say, Mark, you're shredded, bro. Crazy shredded. I don't know if I ever told you this, but when I was growing up, man, I looked up to you. You're one of my idols. You're strong as anyone I've ever seen in my life. You're shredded always, and you're jacked as hell, bro. So everybody, video's coming soon. Me and this guy are gonna be working out together, and man, we're like total opposites looks wise. I'm short and wide. He's tall and shredded. I mean, we're both great looking guys, and we're both alphas, and we're wicked cocky assholes. But it should be intense. It should be fun. And I mean, we got all the bases covered there, so like everybody should love it. But like I said, we gotta find a place that'll let us video. It's bad enough. Like I don't know how we're not kicked out of the gyms already because of the crazy stuff we do. But anyways, I just want to say hard work, diet. Those are the two most important parts of getting the body that you want. When it comes down to it, you get out what you put in. You put in hard work, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you put it in you sacrifice with your diet, and you stick to a strict diet, and you eat the way you should. You're gonna get results. That's the bottom line. So hope I didn't make any noodly fucks too pissed off. You can point your frail little fingers all you want. Just don't point them at me, man. Please. I'll take a plate and I'll smash you upside that. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do anything like that because I'm already a felon. Anyways, this is Big Tone the Guido. And just pump up the intensity, man. Stop lifting like a little bitch. Pump it up, dude. I know chicks who train harder than 50 out of 60 dudes that are in the gym training harder than these guys, and they're getting results that are insane because they train like beasts. So I'm not gonna say don't train. You train like a girl. Nah, man. There's girls kicking your guys' ass. You guys are noodly little fucks. Just train harder. Don't take this the wrong way, because I had noodly little legs at one point. But guess what I did? I realized that, and I started training my legs like crazy. And now my legs are so strong, my back can't even support all the weight that I'm pushing with these things. So you put in the work, you put in the effort, you get the results you're looking for. It might not be an IFBB pro results, but you're going to get results. You're going to be physically in shape, and you're going to look good. All right? This is Big Tone the Guido. Sorry I went on a rant tonight. I hope I didn't piss too many people off, but everybody, God bless. Have a good night, and I hope to see you in that gym. Don't try to talk to me. I'm serious. I won't talk to you. Adios.